Welcome to Key Tech. Please describe this channel if you are interested in today's video. Not long ago, Dutch Prime Minister Rutte visited China and focused on discussing with China the issue of export control of lithography machines. He said that he would try to minimize the negative impact of export controls on lithography machines. He also mentioned the Russia-Ukraine issue. Many people think that the main purpose of Rutte's visit to China is these aspects, or that he wants to discuss business issues with China. But in fact, if we look at some of the current situations in the Netherlands, things are far from that. So simple. First of all, the Dutch economy is mainly supported by some large companies, which is somewhat similar to South Korea. Well-known companies in the Netherlands include ASML, Unilever, Philips, Heineken, etc. These well-known companies are important to the Dutch economy. Called a pillar. Today, Shell and Unilever have withdrawn from the Netherlands, and ASML has also reported that it is preparing to withdraw from the Netherlands. This is obviously not good for the Netherlands, especially for Rutte. It is precisely for this reason that the Netherlands has been thinking of various ways to retain ASML. After all, if ASML chooses to withdraw, it will likely cause a series of chain reactions and even lead to more Dutch companies choosing to withdraw. Under such circumstances, the Netherlands naturally can only think of various ways to retain ASML. It is obvious that the reasons leading to ASML's departure are mainly related to immigration issues and photolithography machine export control issues. Rutte's visit to China this time is actually to minimize the impact of export controls on photolithography machines, hoping to retain ASML. Secondly, Rutte also wants to discuss business and trade matters with China during his visit to China. The Dutch economy mainly relies on the support of a few well-known companies. The local market demand in the Netherlands is difficult to meet these companies, so it mainly exports various commodities. For the Netherlands, foreign trade is very important. Globally, China became the world's largest trading nation in 2012. Judging from public data, China's total foreign trade volume has reached about $7 trillion, making it the world's largest trading country for 10 consecutive years, accounting for about 14%. The Netherlands has always maintained a high-scale trade with China, and under today's global economic conditions, if the Netherlands wants to find new economic growth points, the best option is to cooperate with China. It is precisely for this reason that Rutte also discussed many related issues with China during his visit to China. This is actually related to the withdrawal of many well-known companies from the Netherlands mentioned earlier. The economic model of the Netherlands determines that it is highly dependent on the foreign trade market. Not only does it want to promote economic development, it also needs to maintain the current situation. With the support of the foreign trade market, the demand of the Chinese market is also obvious to all. Maintaining good foreign trade relations between the Netherlands and China is actually the chip for the Netherlands to retain these enterprises. Finally, there has been news recently that Rutte wants to run for NATO Secretary General. You know, Rutte has already lost the election in the 2023 general election in the Netherlands. However, due to some internal events in the Netherlands, Rutte has not yet resigned as the Prime Minister of the Netherlands. But this is only a matter of time, so it is not impossible for Rutte to want to run for NATO Secretary General. Some people in the industry have analyzed that one of the purposes of Rutte's visit to China is to increase his chips for his candidacy for NATO Secretary General. Due to the Russia-Ukraine issue, the EU or NATO is now very sensitive to the international situation. For NATO, under the current situation, it is necessary to maintain a good relationship with China or to ease relations with China. It is precisely for this reason that Rutte's visit to China is actually intended to show that he maintains a relatively good relationship with China. Industry experts predict that the lithography machines purchased from ASML this year will support the expansion needs of domestic wafer fabs for about 3 years. But it may not take 3 years before there will be a shortage of lithography machines again, especially in the field of high-end lithography machines, such as RFI and EUV models. Therefore, next, if domestic chip manufacturing wants to achieve further breakthroughs, it must rely on the advancement of domestic lithography machine technology. Because ASML will not be able to obtain an export license in the short term, we may have to rely on domestic lithography machines and should no longer expect imported equipment. If you agree, please like it, welcome to repost, leave a message and share it. Thank you for watching this video.